Welcome back. Diet fatigue and how to stay on track. See if you can relate to this question I saw online. I've lost 49 pounds, yet I still have about 70 more pounds to lose to get to my goal. I'm so tired to keep going. I'm not starving, yet I just feel worn out by it. But I can't stop. I have to keep going. I have a Christmas dress I want to look great in, but I'm so tired. I'm tired of being too fixated and obsessed with the daily checks. I'm tired of not getting to eat lots of what I'd like to. I'm tired of tracking my calories and obsessing over numbers. 70 more pounds to get to my goal. It feels like 49 pounds is worthless. Click like if that's something you relate to. Let's talk about it. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance, where I build adaptive business leaders through compassionate health coaching. Practice is a big part of the guilt-free game plan, where we build the self-control to help you lose weight sustainably and without like hating your life. So let's get into what she said. What we're noticing is that the feedback here is not awesome. It's not effective. It's not really enjoyable. And that's something that can make weight loss really difficult. So what we want to do is adapt it to make it sustainable. And that's what we're going to do in this video, talking about the practice. But first, let's look at what's not working well. The fatigue and a loss of comfort from food. Like if you're getting tired, you could actually physically feel more tired and you might need more rest. That's a big part. And also the comfort from food. Some of your favorite foods are not as available, as accessible, and you're not leaning on those foods for comfort anymore. And that's something that can really hold you back or mess you up. So here are some other things I saw in a variable article: fatigue, low calorie, and liquid diets. It can increase your cortisol, could cause binge eating, weight loss, medication cause diet stress and fatigue, and then loss of your comfort foods. It's almost like you're grieving or you're missing the things that bring you comfort, kind of like a breakup. You broke up with a food that you really loved, and that could be really difficult for you. So how do you get past this so you don't feel bad about yourself and you can still enjoy your holidays? You don't feel mentally weak or like something's wrong with you. Top tip I have is don't make what you want and what you're choosing to do exhausting or harder than it has to be. Reframe it so it's doing what you want. And that's probably the biggest part. Is a lot of people get into these restricted diets or these health plans and they think that they can't do anything that they want, or what they want is bad for them or something like that. And it's really about reframing the things that you think you should do so that there are things that fit into the life that you want for yourself, what you intend to do. And that's why the key question I always ask is, what does a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? When you're clear on this, then you know how your choices add up to that. And so you don't feel like you're doing things that you don't want to do. You feel like the little choices you make on your day-to-day contribute to the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. Click a like if that makes sense to you. So what we're looking to do when it comes to establishing sustainable behaviors, it's about things that are easy to start, fun to do, and rewarding. And a bunch of what this person said, not easy to start, not fun to do, or rewarding when you're talking about obsessing over your daily checks or not eating what you want or tracking all your calories, obsessing over numbers. That's not fun. It's not a great way to go about it. And that's not encouraging. It makes you want to quit. So another thing to think of is that this person said it feels like the 49 pounds that they've lost already feels worthless. And that's tragic to think of, because that's like 20 weeks worth of healthy habits and changing and making effective choices, getting more active, healthy eating. To feel like that 49 pounds is worthless is really discouraging. And that's something that can knock you off of your path if you're not careful. So you want to pay attention to that and flip it to what the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams looks like and how you're already living that. So how do you feel now compared to before you lost 49 pounds, or on your own journey? Like how, if you just lost 5 pounds, or if you were starting the process up, how does it feel to be in progress versus how you felt before you started? If you never started, how would you feel today? All right. And what we want to do is, instead of shifting on, like tuning in on what things will look like in the future after a bunch more weeks, or, far away from now, focus on how you feel when you make a healthy choice in the day-to-day energy boost. That's actually what makes the behaviors that you're making more sustainable and easier to keep up with when you focus on how it feels in the moment. That's what boosts your quality of life. That's how you feel like you're doing well right now and you're having a great day, because you're making healthy choices instead of waiting until a far off finish line weeks or months away and getting discouraged, feeling like what you're doing is not good enough. Focus on what feels right now. All right, next, if you really want to eat a bunch of the foods that you love, but you can just do that. Like another thing to think about is not to restrict yourself, but make sure that you feel comfortable eating what you like. It could be fun to actually do that, to just have, I don't know, like a whole pizza or whatever junk food or less healthy food that you're craving. The thing is, when you do that, you're likely to see that is not that great, and that it'll help you remember that you don't like the results that you're getting when you were making those choices in the past, right? It's like when you're feeling fatigued, it's like you're putting an artificial barrier or restriction on something that you want. But once you realize you have it available, it's not that big of a deal, and you're less likely to want it more after that. It actually be refreshing. You're like, oh, I thought I really wanted that, but I was just a little tired of, feeling like I couldn't have it. So this is a strategy that could work. Just be mindful of how you apply it and don't fully revert back to your old behaviors. This could remind you to enjoy what you're doing because it's building the life that you want. If you have that huge pizza or whatever, then when you think about it, you'll be like, this doesn't even feel good. This isn't what I wanted. This is why I decided to change it in the first place. So I hope that makes sense. Finally, what you can do, a more balanced approach. You don't have to obsess over numbers and calories in order to lose weight or get results. I talk about this a lot online and on my channel. You don't have to go through all of that all the time. It helps to get a baseline for you to understand how to eat healthy, or what nutrients and calories and vitamins and carbs and fats and proteins are in your food. But you don't have to do that for all your meals until you're done with your diet. Another thing, you don't really get done with your diet. You just decide to change your habits or stop tracking so closely in the first place. So you might as well practice that occasionally in the meantime, especially if it's making you so tired. So a more balanced approach, just get a baseline, understand, and then go into a more balanced understanding of what you're eating and what you'll do. So you don't have to track everything, but you're still eating kind of close to how you were when you were tracking everything. So you know what's in the ingredients and what's all in your food, right? And what you'll see is if you go into a calorie surplus for too long, you will start to regain that weight. And that is okay because we're gaining skills, getting feedback in order to get back on track. So if you start to regain from not tracking so meticulously and like typing everything into a calculator with your food record, you have the skills to adapt. You're developing these skills, building the confidence and self-esteem, self-control, all of that in order to understand how you can make adjustments. And then your day-to-day life will feel much better because you're not restricting in the first place. You have a process that you're following through with to understand how you can make healthy choices in all these situations. So that's another strategy that can help, cutting back on how closely you're tracking, but still paying attention to the feedback and the results that gets you, and building that confidence and making adjustments. All right. That's what I do at Fit for Freelance. If you want help, you can book a call below. And then next, I have a video, the hidden danger of losing weight for weddings, birthdays, and events. This is a big thing when it comes to, looking forward to wearing a dress for an event or a suit or a beach vacation. A lot of times you are postponing your joy and happiness for what you imagine life will be like then, and you're taking away the focus from how you're feeling now and leading the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams day by day, right? You can bring that feeling closer by doing those choices now and living it every day. So I explained it really well in that video. Check it out. I'll put that right here. Let me know if this helps with your diet fatigue. Leave a comment below. And as always, keep practicing. Peace.